the ghetto TJ Maxx now. Like, I always get my clothing at the ghetto TJ Maxx because in the ghetto there aren't very many small chicks, so their small clothing is less picked over. And also in the ghetto, like, people don't have snobby white girl taste in clothing, so it's going to be less picked over as far as for small asses preppy clothing. Like the Gap style clothing is going to be a lot less picked over. And I've been doing this for like ever since I moved out of the house and was a poor little fucking college kid. I would always go to the ghetto TJ Maxx. So anyways, that's where I'm headed now, but first I'm going to have some cheap-ass Vietnamese food. If you ever want to live on $800 a month, this is how you do it. I make a little bit more than 800, but I don't like to spend money very much. I don't like to spend money, and I like to get a good deal, so we're going to go to the ghetto for some cheap-ass Vietnamese food, which is really good. We could be in your city. But yeah, so as far as like the TJ Maxx stuff goes, yeah, I always shop in the ghetto, and I only shop between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. God, I'm so glad that traffic is moving slow. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to look in the camera and drive. But yeah, so I only go between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. because, like, as a scrawny white chick, I stand out enough in a ghetto TJ Maxx. But at least, like, this way, like, everybody, it tends not to be as busy between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. because everybody's, like, either getting ready to work their second shift job, or they're still working the first shift, or they're, like, if they babysit or nanny or whatever, they're, like, making the kids eat lunch or whatever. Yeah, and because, like, I usually work 8 to 5, like, I'm off today, and this is what I do on a day whenever I'm off, is I go to the ghetto TJ Maxx. Yeah, the problem with going to, like, where other scrawny white chicks shop is that the shit tends to be picked over, and you get, like, these people that can afford large quantities of cheap TJ Maxx crap, like kids whose parents have good jobs and can just, like, send them to TJ Maxx in the county to shop. And so those chicks are, like, my size, and they buy a lot of stuff. Whereas if you go into the ghetto, people can afford a lot less. So you get people, like, maybe buying 1 or 2 things on sale, but they're, like, buying, like, 50 pieces of clothing or going on their little white girl shopping sprees because they're fucking poor. And even if they're white, they're in the ghetto, so they're fucking poor. So, chances of finding a really good piece, a really good deal at TJ Maxx that fits, that looks hot, is considerably higher going to the ghetto TJ Maxx. You know, so support your local support your local ghetto and shop at the TJ Maxx there. You'll find a better deal.